Welcome back today. We're in the kitchen right now, joined with Stephanie Yow. She's again with Southeast Dairy, and she will be cooking banana bread muffins. Yum.
I know, I'm so excited to share this recipe with y'all. It's a very simple recipe, and you can make these ahead of time. You can batch cook like double the recipe, make them ahead of time, put them in the freezer. They're great and easy. You could take them out and eat them on the way to work or on the way to school for students. So these are a great breakfast option, and so we can start today. Right, so far I've got about a cup of mashed bananas, about 2 bananas. If they're really large, it's going to be maybe just 1 banana. And to that, we're going to add a 1/4 cup, or 4 tablespoons, excuse me, of melted butter. We've got a 1/3 cup of buttermilk, low-fat buttermilk.
Low-fat buttermilk.
All right.
Is this one of these brain foods?
This is one of these brain foods. We're going to bring in some of those nuts we talked about in our earlier segment.
Okay, good.
And then we've got 1 egg. I've already got it beaten. And so I'll move these out of the way real quick. And we're just going to mix these up. Now, while I'm mixing these up, why don't you go ahead and add some of those dry ingredients. We're just going to mix all our dry ingredients together.
What dry ingredients are you
Sure,
mixing?
yes. So what is this right here?
Mark has got ground flax seeds. And so
Okay.
like we talked about earlier, flax seeds are a great source of omega-3 fatty acids and vitamin E. Those are essential to brain health. And then we've also got a little bit of cinnamon, because what's a muffin without some cinnamon?
It's delicious.
And then we've got some baking soda and some salt. And then I just added a whisk. You can just whisk those ingredients together. It's just a really quick way.
All right.
All right.
You're seeing my culinary skills here.
I'm laughing.
Yes.
You're being so
I'm
delicate
I know.
in your
Notice
doing
the
so
slight
good.
tilt here?
Yes, there
That's
you
for
go.
the camera.
Now, do you cook at home?
Well, I can make a hamburger helper pretty well.
Okay.
You know,
okay.
that's about it.
Well, we're advancing your skills today.
Thank you so much.
And then we've got a 3/4 cup of brown sugar. I'm just going to go ahead and add that in to these wet ingredients. We're going to mix it around. You can do this at home with a handheld mixer or a stand mixer as well. We're just mixing by hand today on set so everybody can see.
And this is wonderful for breakfast, and this is wonderful for a snack.
Absolutely.
Anytime, really.
Right.
It's a go-to snack.
And we can go ahead and add those dry ingredients in with these wet ingredients.
Okay.
Just dump them right on in.
Got it.
Good
All
job,
right.
Mark.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
And I'm going to get these mixed together real quick. And then what we're also going to do is we're going to add in some walnuts. And who doesn't love walnuts? I love walnuts.
And there you go with that brain food again.
Right. More brain food. So we're going to be very smart individuals after eating these muffins. And so we're going to go ahead and add in some chopped walnuts. And get this all finished up mixing real quick.
While you're doing that, you had mentioned a second ago how important it was for students grabbing that muffin on the way out. I really remember going a few years back to the high school days, during standardized testing. They even mentioned, please, before you leave, eat walnuts, grab your dairy, brain foods are essential. This is the time.
Yes, and so actually, instead of just around testing time, we really want our students to have breakfast every morning, because if we're going to school on empty stomachs or we're coming to work on empty stomachs, then we're not powered or fueled for our day. And so what we do after we've got our muffin mix all put together, I've got an ice cream scoop. We're just going to scoop it into our muffin tin. Makes it easy, just 1 scoop.
Yeah, this is a great alternative. You think of bacon and eggs, for breakfast.
Yeah.
Right.
This has the same nutritional values.
It does. It's going to actually, it's
Probably healthier.
It is. It's got some protein in it. You're going to have your vitamin E, your omega-3s for brain health. And then also, you see over here, we've got it paired with some milk. And milk is a great source of quality protein to add into your diet. And so that's going to help. That protein paired with those walnuts are a great combination to start your day.
Absolutely. And like you said, Cindy, usually a lot of times people do think of that hearty bacon and eggs kind of concept, but honestly, you feel so much better when you have a lighter breakfast. When you leave the day, you don't feel weighed down.
Right,
Things like that. This is perfect. Like you said, we're seeing the finished product there, and it really does look fantastic. And as soon as this camera's turned off, we're going to try them and see if they taste fantastic.
Now, what are you sprinkling on top?
I'm just adding some more walnuts on top, so that way you've got just a little added crunch on top of your muffin.
Added protein.
Added protein and added omega-3s and vitamin E.
All right.
Sounds
Stephanie,
wonderful.
thank you so much for being here with us. You're seeing the information there on your screen. For more information, check out that website, southeastdairy.org. We'll have more Good Day Sinlaw coming up in just a bit. Thanks very much.
Thanks.